This is the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 4, and I've been using it since its release in August of 2022. So I want to tell you guys this. You should buy the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 4, and here's why. Starting off number one with this form factor. Just look at this, like it's super compact. When you want to compare it to a normal device like this, for example, I just had next to me the Samsung Galaxy A53. It's much smaller, much more compact. This form factor is great. You fold it when you don't need to use it, or when you want to take a glance at the time or your widgets, then you're all set to go with this small outer screen. And then if you actually want to engage with your phone, use it like a normal smartphone, you just go like that, fold it open, or you can just do that too. And you're all set to go, and it has really good specs. It has a Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 chipset, 8 gigs of RAM, 120 gigs of storage. It has a really nice display. This crease right here doesn't get in the way unless you set your mind to it. Like right now I'm talking about the crease and I feel it, and it does feel annoying, I'll be honest. But for the most part, 95% of the time, when I'm not reminded of the crease, I don't even notice it. It doesn't get in the way of viewing content or whatever you do on your device. But this form factor is something that I absolutely love. How you just can fold this device, it becomes compact. Some may like it and some may not. But for this, I would kind of recommend one of you to, or if you're interested in picking up the Z Flip 4, is to try out this form factor. Because at first when Samsung unveiled the Z Flip series, I was like, who's gonna go ahead and buy this? But when I picked up the Z Flip 3 last year, I was like, this is amazing. I wish all of my smartphones were like this. Just how it's super compact. It feels much better to carry in the hand and in the pocket. I don't like carrying large smartphones, and this gets the job done. I don't need to carry it like this. When I'm done using it, I just fold it and I'm all set to go. You're getting the experience of a normal smartphone in a much more compact body. I think this is like a mini phone. So form factor, it's a plus. Let's talk about the second reason, and that's going to be the battery life. Now you're thinking, what are you talking about? The Z Flip battery life is terrible. If this was last year and it was Z Flip 3 and I was talking about battery life, oh, it's a reason why you should pick it up, then I would give you guys credit. But hear me out. Samsung listened to its consumers, its customers, and said, we're gonna add a bigger battery in the Z Flip 4. It's not like huge, it's not huge. It's not a 5,000 milliamp hour battery. It's like 3,700, but it's definitely larger than the Z Flip 3, and it definitely lasts much longer. For a heavy user like me, I did end up charging it towards the evening, but for the most part, it lasted me during the most important times of the day that I needed this device to last. And towards the evening, when things got a little bit more comfortable, then I was like, hey, I don't need to worry about it. I can just put it in charge and put it aside. So yes, battery life has seen an improvement. And for those who are not a heavy user, I would actually recommend this for the average consumer who is not using their phone like myself, because I do everything on my phone, from watching games to watching YouTube video to playing games, to surfing the web and emailing and all that stuff. Everything is done on my smartphone. But the average consumer is not doing that. They're periodically using their phone once in a while to call and text. And for that reason, I think the battery life is good. Again, for a moderate user, for a light user. Heavy user, then I would reconsider. But for most people that I specifically know too, I think Z Flip 4 is going to perform really well in the battery segment. And reason 3 is actually going to be price. This is the smartphone for the masses. Well, let's put it this way. This is the foldable smartphone for the masses. Why? Because pricing plays a huge role. I mean, look, the Z Fold 4 is $1,800, and while it's a cool device, that's expensive. But when you want to compare it to the Z Flip 4, $1,000, $999 is much cheaper. It's still expensive, $999, but much cheaper than its other fold or its other foldable counterpart, the Z Fold 4. Now my point is, price is really good with the Z Flip 4, and also because Samsung devices frequently go on sale. I've seen the Z Flip 4 as low as $799. You can find it at most places $849, $899, $100, $200 off. That's really good for a brand new Z Flip 4, and there's some pretty significant upgrades compared to its predecessor. Again, improvement in battery life, a much sleeker and better build, tougher build as well. Some small upgrades to camera, which makes it much better to use. This does have Android 13. My Z Flip 4 is running Android 13, as you can tell from the lock screen, as well as the icons right here. Software has been great on Samsung. Samsung has been putting a lot of effort into updating their software on time, and I think they're going to be doing even better for next year in 2023. 4 years of software updates, 5 years of security updates. It already got its first major Android update, Android 13, so you're still getting Android 14, 15, and Android 16. Other OEMs, other major companies, their flagship devices don't even support 3 years, so that's a lot to say. But overall, this package right here that you see on the Z Flip 4 from its display, which by the way is wallpaper pack, it's called Ripple, my latest wallpaper pack. I'll be leaving a link in the description down below to its build quality, to its camera, to its form factor, its battery life. I think it's a good package. I think Samsung really put in the refinements needed in the Z Flip 4, and there's always room for refinements for next year as well. But those refinements and its price, Samsung kept the price the same, initial price of $999. You really can't go wrong, and that's one of the main reasons why I actually picked up the Z Flip 3 from last year. And I'm always going to continue to pick up the Z Flip series, whether it's this one that I picked up this year or next year, hopefully when the Z Flip 5 comes out, I will be picking that up as well. I'll be leaving links in the description down below of the Z Flip 4 if you want to take a look. But be sure to also be on the lookout at your local Best Buy or Samsung.com. Again, links in the description down below for deals that frequently go on sale. Samsung's always putting in some pretty good deals. Definitely be sure to check them out. But yeah, for the most part, I've enjoyed Z Flip 4, one of my favorite devices of 2022. I love most of the devices that have come out this year, but Z Flip 4 holds a special place in my heart. That's been it for me. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below, and best of all, share this video because it really does help out the channel a lot and will help push my content out to more people. That's been it for me, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.